et cetera, and you don't have to be,
Oh,
Yahoo Finance or whatever else. You don't have to. You just said you don't have to make 100. You don't have to have $100,000 to
oh,
start it
you
out.
don't.
But you do have to save first. All right. This is,
Yeah.
Mythbuster number one is you can't get there without a plan. And
yeah.
your plan has to include save first.
Yeah.
Right.
And so, that means, is my cash flow, my debt management, is my mortgage affordable? If I got my life inside of some reasonable,
No doubt.
Controls.
Well, and that's, so we wrote down the 5, demystifying, our investments. Number 1 is everyone talks about, well, what should I invest in? And I said, well, hey, you got to save first, right?
Yeah.
You have to come up with a plan to live your life, be happy, because you don't want to spend 20 years saving and, every single
Right.
penny. You want to be happy, but do the things that make you happy and be able to save on the side. And I was talking to you guys before the segment started, trick yourself. Right. So number 1 is save money. How are you saving money? And trick yourself. So I have a separate bank account. And this works for me. It might not work for everybody. I have a separate bank account where nowadays money is so accessible wherever you have it.
Yeah.
So I put it in a bank account. I don't have a checks for it. I don't have a debit card or a credit card for it. I can't touch that money unless I walk to it and I take money out. Right.
And that's going to work for people, I think, now, because we want things so easy. We, call up the bank or we trade it, do it online or whatever. If we have to get in our car, drive to the bank.
What a pain.
I know.
How did that didn't
Stand
they
in
didn't
line?
have to really do that back in the day, did they?
Yeah, it turns out we had these little bank books we carried around, and we wrote in them with our, ballpoint pens.
My brother's in college, and he showed me one of his textbooks that's outdated. And he's like, we're actually learning this. We're actually in here. It talks about rebalancing your checkbook. He goes, what is that?
What is? So, but really, Mythbuster number 1 is you're not going to get there just because you have a job with a big auto company. You need to save.
Yeah, it's not about, I always tell people, and the way we hire people too is it's not about making more money, because when you make more money, what do you